Here's a live look at BNA tonight. You know, as Nashville International Airport expands its horizons with new international destinations, that means mid-state travelers can too.
Most certainly. When I hopped on Iceland Air's new nonstop flight from BNA, I knew some of the world's most beautiful landscapes were ahead. But along the way, I also learned about Iceland's remarkable culture. At every turn, Iceland's beauty is captivating. From roaring waterfalls to the quiet of the black sand beaches. It is easy to see why this small Nordic nation serves as the backdrop for many blockbusters. But the uniqueness of Iceland goes beyond its beauty. My teachers along the way, Reykjavik's mayor, as well as tour guides Silja, Magnus, and Esther.
I did go to guide school, so you can ask me anything you like about Iceland. It doesn't have to be about food, and I can Google it faster than you. We were hungry until the 20th century and poor until the Second World War, with very few exceptions.
Iceland's story, its history, what natives value, are just as much on display as its jaw-dropping landmarks. Look no further than who leads the country, a powerful group of women. From the prime minister post to 5 of her 10 cabinet ministers. Iceland's president is also a woman, as is the bishop of the country, the police commissioner, and the largest city's mayor.
Why am I waiting for someone else to do it? Why don't I do it myself?
I asked Reykjavik's mayor why she believes women are in such notable positions.
The women are not afraid to speak out.
Iceland's first female president was elected in 1980. But as we sampled some of the country's cuisine, Esther, our guide, said the country's bend to equality dates back to the Vikings.
So when they went raiding, the women stayed at home and took care of everything and ran everything. Even later, 20th century, the fishermen would go out for long periods, and the women stayed at home and ran everything, took care of everything. And then when they come back home, they can't really just seize the power again. Sure. You know, that creates conflict.
Equal ground is not the only relic of the country's Viking roots.
Put your tongue between your teeth.
Yeah.
You click.
Så håller med you click. No, så håller med you click.
You click. Put your tongue between your teeth. Yes.
So is the country's language.
Yes, you got it.
You click.
Yeah, it is really a Viking language. Iceland, it was such a isolated place for such a long time, for like 1,000 years. So it didn't change hardly at all compared to the other languages.
Which makes the language both beautiful and extremely hard to learn. Just take, for example, translating the English word the.
We have 4 cases, 3 genders, plural and singular. And if you take all that, our definite article can have 24 different versions. And let's not get started on the pronunciation.
One thing that needed no translation, the deep reverence for nature in all forms, from the mighty volcanoes that dot the island.
People are not afraid of volcanoes here, but of course we have to show them respect. This is the home of the dwarf.
To the mostly unseen world of hidden people.
We have really good connection with nature. Nature is giving, and these beings, they want you to be in more contact with nature, preserve nature and protect it.
And that's where we will wrap it up tomorrow with the hidden people. I can't wait for you to learn about this. Just a reminder, we have launched a travel diary on our website with in-depth stories and videos of our trip. Just head over to newschannel5.com and click Adventures in Iceland.
Just amazing. And you know, I know it's a small country, not a lot of people. The pace just seems very deliberately slower than elsewhere.
Every dinner we had was about 3 hours long.
That's the way to do it.
Their time.
Nice.
I always loved the weather reports where it was hailing sometimes and then it was sunny.
You're all just...
And no one complained about the weather. No one.
Oh, I bet.
They're used to it.
Yeah, they're a hardy bunch.